Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about sad that we live in a country that requires people to work 3 jobs. Independent contractor posts insane work schedule. Okay, so this falls under the category of it depends on your perspective. In my eyes, it's awesome that you can actually have multiple apps available to you and you can actually earn multiple incomes in multiple different ways. But in this person's perspective, it's sad she lives in a country that requires people to work 3 jobs. That's part of being an independent contractor. The ability to earn income on your own terms and to utilize every opportunity you can. Guess that's up to her to believe whatever you want, but with that said, I want to go over everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for gig workers and customers on all platforms and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. The United States has officially hit its worst rate of inflation in 40 years during the summer of 2022, with experts speculating that there's a 64% chance of the country will enter a recession before 2023 is up. The cost of living has also skyrocketed for many citizens, with the USDA reporting that the food prices are expected to go up even higher throughout the year, not to mention that housing continues to be a massive problem for both homeowners and lenders alike, as banks are, on average, losing money on loans because of the turgid property valuation. There's a lot of things that I got to say about this, but let's start with the first point that they made, and that is the fact that we could be entering a recession. We already entered a recession. They just want to take the political approach on how we're not actually in a recession, as opposed to calling it as it is. They're trying to sugarcoat something as something it's not because they don't want to lose the political battle. I don't want this to be a political video. That's not the purpose of this. But the facts are the inflation is pretty high. The housing situation is pretty insane. You could go to a grocery store this time last year and the year before that, and it's nowhere near to what it is now. Sure, it's coming down now, but it really did take that long. And don't even get me started on the debt ceiling. We will be here for much longer than we should have if we even approach that subject. In fact, based on the current value of the US currency and cost of living expenses, it was easier for citizens to buy a home during the Great Depression than it is today. This has led more Americans today to take on a second and third jobs in order to make ends meet. You know, I knew that it has been pretty rough in the housing market, but the fact that you could get a house easier during the Great Depression than today, that's insane. Like, I never even thought of that. A recent TikTok posted by user Kayla Sunshine at Caylafornia highlights this struggle, and many viewers who saw her post are saying they too have had to take on extra work, with others saying that this level of grind shouldn't be necessary. I'm gonna leave her TikTok as well as her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. So this person is grinding on a level that far exceeds theirs and they are intimidated by it, or is she complaining about it? But that's what these apps are for, so that way you can make more money. In the short TikTok, Kayla shows off her outfit where she's wearing a blue Amazon vest with a handbag draped across her shoulder. She holds a green Starbucks cup and kicks up her leg, and a text overlay in the video highlights her schedule: Amazon Flex from 4 to 8, Wag Dog Walk 10:30, Doordash 11:30 to 3, it reads. I hear her point and what she's trying to say, and I get it, but she's holding a green Starbucks cup while at the same time complaining about the money she's not making. That's kind of scary to me. Kayla has uploaded other videos of her work routine. In another clip, she shows herself seated in her car while it's dark outside. She puts on a blue vest while the text overlay above her reads, "Day 1 of trying to make 1,000 in a week." She writes in a caption for the post, "Trying trying to make $1,000 a week doing Amazon and Doordash so I could go to Mexico. Okay, so let's address the main issue here. You're not talking about making $1,000 a week. You're talking making $1,000 a week so that way you could go to Mexico and you can afford things like Starbucks. This is first world problems at its finest. I understand that the economic situation of America has kind of gone to the pooper, but you're at the same time using your money in ways that is less than efficient. Like, come on, man. In the comment section, some argued that if she were to attain a Class A driver's license, she'll make more than $1,000 a week, while others said that they were able to make their $1,600 rent in a week. So a Class A driver's license is for trucking and driving trucks or truck combinations, weighing with a gross vehicle weight rating of 26,001 pounds or more, provided a towed vehicle is more than 10,000 pounds. And you know what? I'm sure that a lot of people can say you can make more money on this type of work doing this type of things. But with that comes different expenses, different challenges. And the thing you're not worried about is money. The thing you're worried about as a trucker is a completely different story. And I've actually had some conversations with some truckers, and they were saying it ain't a great gig, and they're actually looking to leave the trucking industry to come into what we do, so that's saying something. However, other commenters question the state of America's economy and the need to work multiple jobs in order to get by. Bro, honestly, I'm glad I've reached this side of TikTok because I'm about to start my third job. What kind of world do we live in? One user wrote. First of all, as an independent contractor, you're not working jobs at all. You are in business for yourself. You set your own hours, and part of that means you contract your work to other companies. You work with Doordash, you work with Amazon. In this case, this person also works with Wag, which is a dog walking app. I'm actually considering starting Wag or Rover. It really depends on what is available, and I think that's the point. Kayla added in the comment section that this schedule is a grueling one. I am only replacing my PT job, so I made more working 15 hours this week than I would working 25. This video was an extreme day. I do not recommend she shared. Someone else suggested that working as a 1099 contractor may not ultimately be worth it when it comes to tax season. I did Instacart last year, and man, did they hit me with those taxes when I filed, they wrote. Sounds like you were not managing your money properly, and that's a issue within itself. Others didn't agree that Kayla's schedule was all that difficult, as she started at 4 a.m. and then ended at 3 p.m. So technically, this is just a normal 8 to 9 shift for us, one asked. Another wrote, I'm confused. Why don't you get one job working the same amount of time? It looks like you're working around 8 hours. Respect to the hustle, though, LOL. Okay, so first off, this person has no idea how the world works. Let's go over the facts of everything. Let's start with the major point. Amazon Flex from 4 to 8. You are not working from 4 to 8. You're working until the route is done. So that could be 4 to 6. That could be 4 to 10. It really depends. Now, in most cases, most people can get their routes done before the actual time is up, but that time frame is based on what is given to them. Wag, dog walk. The amount of time you're committing to the dog is based on how quickly the dog actually gets their business done. If that dog is being temperamental and doesn't want to do their do-to-do, you have to keep walking the dog until its business is done. Doordash, 11:30 to 3. That's the lunch rush. I'm assuming she's going into areas where the lunch rush is pretty heavy. That said, however, she's probably making more from that time frame than most people do at an 8-hour day for their job. That doesn't even account for the idea that a W-2 job, they take the taxes out already, so that way you can't even maximize the real benefits of having a 1099 income or making that kind of money to begin with. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. This person is not working a bunch of jobs because she has to struggle to pay her bills. Let's be clear about that. She's working that hard because she wants to go to Mexico. If she was actually struggling that much, she wouldn't have a Starbucks in her hand. she wouldn't be paying for Starbucks. Or if she is, that's why she's struggling. I am all for talking about how we can make more money and how we can save more money. But if your example is showing you're trying to make $1,000 in a week and you are struggling to do that, and you're also showing that you're spending money on things like going to Mexico and going to Starbucks, you're sending two different messages. That one, I don't have money, and two, that I'm not good with the money I have. And probably one of the important points that is being overlooked in this whole thing is that being an independent contractor gives you the freedom to work as many gigs as you want to, while at the same time making as much or as little as you want to. Yes, you're gonna put in more work if you want to make more money. That's the frackin' point. I do understand how people are saying, oh, there's a lot of financial struggles, but don't send two different messages in the same writing of the subject. Of course, this is explained in such a way that makes gig workers seem silly for being gig workers, maximizing the actual benefits of being a gig worker. But this writer is typically all about that and all about negging on all sorts of gig workers for making as much money and working as hard as possible. But either way, if you're going to talk about the challenges that gig workers have and how you are working multiple apps and not making enough, make sure that you're also using your money properly, because one is only going to contradict the other. And also understand that the fact that you have the opportunity to utilize multiple gigs is a privilege that most jobs actually give you a hard time for, which is a dang shame. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.